Hello everybody, Salty Walty is back. We are going to kick some ass in the Titans playthrough of Mobile Suit Gundam, Gundam vs. Zeta Gundam. I almost wanted to say Battle Operation. We got Rob here. Jacob might be late if he makes it at all. So let's take a look at Patreon because when I use emulators, it doesn't like to throw up the image for whatever reason. We have Brandon Markey, Owe Shipper, Asriel, Caden Maki, Casey, Cybaster, Dragon Spartan 90, Gundam Nuggers, Ibram Gaunt 8863, Jeff Dunn, JJ Clav, Proof, Maverick, Momaka, Ninja Guy 12, Peter, Strike, Tyler, Spud, Oni Savage, Suit of Souls, Trelos, Joseph D, and Alimos. Thank you guys for supporting me. It means a lot. Anywho, let's get on with the playthrough. I'm going to go into the game. There we go. Let's make sure I even hit record. Now I'm paranoid. Okay, good. You don't have any idea how many times I've done that.
Oh, I've done it a bunch of times myself.
All right. I'm not too sure. Okay, so MOUAR's our partner. What should I take? Rob, what do you want me to take? I'll let you choose.
With the gab flea.
All right. So, do you like the bologna sandwich?
I'm enjoying using it. I haven't gotten a chance to use it more than once or twice, but I want to spend some more time with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far I like it. It is definitely weird to use, and I like that.
Did you know you can do 3 downswings in a row with it?
Oh wow.
Yeah. You want to poke with the sabers, follow up with a downswing of the axes, swords, and then back to axes.
Oh wow.
And essentially, if you're on a support, it's going to die. If it doesn't die in the 2 downswings in the first place.
Yeah.
Even though it's one of the most hideous suits in the game, it's pretty good. It's a glass cannon, but it's good.
Yeah. It has surprisingly good melee defense, though.
Yeah, you can actually max that out, too.
Yeah.
Which I haven't done, but... Because I'm just going to leave its defense. I went with higher thrust. Because I felt like it really needed that. Or is it thrust cooldown? I don't remember which.
Thrust is probably a good idea, though, because that way that'll help with your combos there.
Yeah.
Since you need that thrust to keep canceling.
I've actually heard people prefer the whatchamacallit, the bologna sandwich over the striker custom, which I find odd. Oh, Mar's dead.
I can see it just because it has a few other interesting skills, and I have a hard time getting the striker customs swings all to land, whereas this has 2 fairly common and long-standing melee patterns that I probably have a better grasp of at this point. So
it's
Cool. I said, are you recording?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh, look at that, Jacob made it.
Alright.
Not for long.
Okay.
I was popping in to run over some stuff with you, but you're recording. All good.
Well, if we're still recording and you make it back, we'll be here. Camille, why are you such a punk?
Good. Camille.
Mm-hmm.
He's angsty.
A lot of people want the violent in GBO, and I'm okay with that. But the problem with the violent, it's going to be a very wide target. And,
It is.
And it's going to be easy pickings for any halfway decent shot in a support.
Yeah, but you gotta remember it's gonna be a good flight type, basically, too.
That's what I was thinking.
That's if it's a raid.
Even if
it could be a balance.
Yeah, even if it's not a raid, I feel like I want it to have flight mode and just really good melee. I want it to start stabbing people in the air. That's what I want out of that.
Yeah, it could end up being like the various balance types of ridiculous melee correction.
Yeah.
This thing is,
Mark II I can think of pretty heavily.
I like this.
Yeah,
design.
you sleep on Gabflay. Gabflay is king.
I don't like its transformation state, but its standard mobile design is pretty cool. I like it.
It's like that big Doge meme where it's like you dropped your crown, king. That's the Gabflay. Here you go.
Oh, it's got thrusters in its arms. Huh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
And also, Scirocco was involved in its development again, so it explains its weird ass voice.
That does explain a lot.
I didn't know Scirocco helped develop this thing.
Yeah, he came in near the end of the project. He even talks about Jared, MOUAR, and Scirocco are doing like a mock battle against Scirocco's Masala.
Yeah.
It's for like the final fine tuning of the suit.
I like the guy.
Yeah, I think he came near the end of the project and just helped him finish.
Yeah. Bit of an odd face on it.
Yeah,
Oh, I gotta go and
I
read
played the
that.
shit out of that. I played the shit out of that in versus. My favorite 300.
Oof. Kind of low.
Yeah, you ain't upgrade that. Play the Byerland, it's
I
Kilimanjaro.
really hate the Byerland.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's just designed because it's so. To me, it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, yeah, it does all the thrusters underneath an arm, and then it just flies.
Yeah, but it's not aerodynamic whatsoever. It
Well, the opposite
should
of
be able to do
aerodynamics
this.
is...
I mean,
Well,
most
the
of the
opposite
flying
of
stuff
aerodynamics is
isn't.
thrust. Yeah, it's just sheer thrust value. I'm gonna have to get out for a minute. Hopefully I'll be back before the end.
Yeah.
All right.
Ugh.
I know it's going to be, when it does get to battle operation, this is going to be one of those things that is so wide, it's going to end up leaking off the screen, and I'm going to have a hard time figuring out where my shots are coming from.
Yeah. I just feel like it's gonna be taken down so easy. That's my problem with it.
It's possible. Of course, it all depends on the skills that they give it and what kind of defense. I feel like as large a profile as it's going to have, it's probably going to have really good defense to work.
Yeah. You're not getting away.
What I would kind of like, just besides it, probably being a flyer, is I would actually like it to have the first skill to let it use melee during a jump.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something it should be able to do.
I feel like its flight skill might be one of the first of its kind where it negates all thrust consumption when it's in the air, unless it's boosting. Because that
Could
would
be.
be the only way I feel like it would truly work.
Yeah, maybe so.
Watch her get out of here. Ooh. Or why you do this? Ooh. So, well, I don't want to bring this up on recording, never mind.
Okay.
I just seen, well, the only thing I'm going to say is that I seen the clip Duchess made, and it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait to see it.
Yeah, she has got me a whole video along those lines, and I'm probably gonna run it next Sunday.
Awesome. I can't wait to see it. Oh, wow, 4. Come on now.
Well, I mean, you probably get an alternate outcome if she survives the stage, so
Yeah.
probably not a bad thing she takes that gauge.
No, I'm saying, like,
Especially since Quattro is going to run in a second, I think.
not if I can help it.
Hmm.
Oh, please don't tell me I just pushed him out.
Possibly.
Oh, yes, come back in
Oh,
here.
he's coming back.
Beam.
Nice.
You said you played this game, yeah?
Oh yeah, long ago.
Did you ever 300% this thing?
I know I at least got close, but I don't know if I ever finished it.
God, I was so excited. Like, my first Gundam game was Gundam vs. Zeta Gundam. Not Gundam vs. Zeta Gundam. It was Federation vs. Zeon. My friend's brother let me borrow it. I spent maybe 2-3 weeks straight just playing it because this was because I remembered the show, but I didn't remember what its name was. And then he showed me the game, and I'm like, oh my god, I know this show. So like I spent 2 weeks straight playing it until he said, okay, you gotta give it back. And then I started doing some research and found this game, and I'm like, okay, let's do it.
This is like one of the first few games I ever pre-ordered right here.
Really? I didn't know this. You could pre-order this game back in the day.
Yeah, EB Games let me do it, so yeah, I got this one day one. I mean, the only thing I can remember pre-ordering before that, because Toys R Us actually let you do that, is before this I pre-ordered Tactics Ogre for the PlayStation 1.
I
and
never got to play Tactics Ogre.
It is not bad at all. It's a little bit... It's jankier. It's a little bit more clunky than Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah.
But it's also more open-ended, and it's just really excellent. If you ever get a chance, though, go for the PSP version, because they really did tidy up a lot of things about it for that.
Yeah.
Also much better translation.
I need to redo my playthrough of what do you call that game? Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah.
I need to continue it, or at least restart it, because I don't remember where I left off, and I'm pretty sure no one who was paying attention to that little side series I was doing would remember, so screw it, redo it.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe name my white mage something else, because God forbid Spud heal my teammates. He would always miss.
Yeah. There's a PSP version of that too with a really good translation.
The War of the Lions.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. That game is amazing. That was the one I was actually doing.
Ah, cool.
That one is one of my favorite games. I spent countless hours on it. I tried to get my friend Beans into it, but he just wouldn't do it. I don't know who this other fireling is, but he needs to stop hitting me. I had a decent match in my Efort Knock today. 5-0.
Nice. Oh, not bad at all.
It's really weird because I don't tend to play it, and I think that's like the 4th or 5th time I've ever used the darn thing. But I used the single blade, not the duels. And, now, I'm not going to say we won because of my skill. It's definitely far from that. The enemy team just did not jive well together. They had like 2 or 3 raids on their team. I know one was an Agu guy and an Akai.
Ooh.
Yeah. The support didn't stick with the team, even though knowing I was on the field, which was a gun cannon. So I kind of just picked on him.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what the other unit was, but we kind of like just ran through them all. Even with the base bomb, we still won by like 4,000 or 5,000 points.
Oh well.
And I kind of felt bad. I don't know if I want to post that match or not. I hate matches like that.
Yeah. So sometimes you just cannot, on a team like that, you just can't get anything going, and if you're the support and nobody's backing you up, it's just miserable the whole time.
Well, it didn't help he wasn't staying with his team either.
Yeah, some people seem to be kind of reluctant to just get up close with their supports, but if there's a situation like that, you've got to stay with your team, and you've got to stay where there's going to be somebody near you at all times.
And it's like, let's be honest here, the gun cannon's probably one of the best brawling type supports. Like it can do mid to close range rather easily. It's got balance.
Yeah.
But it's just like he would stay locked in, like scoped in the entire time, and I would just be able to walk right up into him and slash him.
Yeah.
And it just made me feel really bad because it's just like, I want to save it because I did 0 death hit, but it's just like they had the DC, the team wasn't working together, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
But I don't have a video of the knocked on my video channel yet, so it's one of those I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I understand. I'm not sure if I'd want to do that one or not.
I mean, I couldn't do like kind of what Zero did and talk about how the enemy team fell apart, but I'm not that smart, and I might sound like an idiot. Oh, I gotta go back and well, I gotta level up my suits first, but make MOUAR survive. Let's go ahead and try to do that. Now that I leveled up this thing.
Leave it to me.
And we celebrated Finn's birthday today. I made him 4 little tiny steaks for his birthday.
Oh, nice.
He's a cool puppy. Yes, you are. Love my dog. He's a good boy. It's good. But yeah, I mean, yesterday when I was doing dailies, a lot of the matches were like those really, really, really close matches, but they're like really exciting. You don't know who's gonna win. It's neck and neck the entire time, and it just I like those types of matches.
Oh yeah.
The ones that really make you like, ooh, this is a good one, and you don't even get angry when you die. It's just like, this is cool. I love those types of matches. Oh, real fast. I got this Nemo on my butt. Oops. Oops. Like, another suit that a lot of people want, of course, is the O. And I can't believe I got missed by that. I feel like the O is going to be a terrible, terrible, terrible suit. It's too big. And
I think it's just got to be a highly defensive tank when you get down to it.
It has to be, or it's going to be terrible.
Yeah.
Because if they don't make it absolute a wall, it's going to be pooed on.
Mm-hmm. It's I'm thinking it's going to have high defensive stats and probably be melee focused if anything.
Yeah, because he did tend to get up there.
Yeah.
MOUAR, please don't die. Please. Do me that solid. I wish this thing had like a sub-weapon or some crap.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of getting pooed on. Oh, well.
Yeah, the sub-weapon button on that's a lunge attack, isn't it?
Yep, that's that lunge. She died.
Yeah.
I gotta come back to that when I get better upgrades on the suits.
Yeah.
I like how I'm doing the off one first and not the main story for him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Leave it to me.
But yeah, no, like, it's... And then I had a, I got a request, and I had to ask Shipper if he wanted me to do, post this one or not. It's where, he wanted me to take out the level 4 Gashia, which is 500 cost.
Yeah.
And, we lost, but this enemy team was trying to, like, they were attempting a base bomb the entire match. And that's the only reason they won, is because they finally got the base bomb off.
Jeez.
But we were at, like, I died maybe once or twice. I got 5, it was 5-1 in the Gashi at 500 cost. Like, I was doing some work.
Yeah.
And, he's like, yeah, that's alright, but, like, damn, these teams, that's all they wanted to do was just base bomb. That's all they did. The worst thing is that the only member on their team that did anything was their Zoc.
I'm amazed they managed to win under those conditions, because most of the time when you get a team that fixated, they can't hold well enough for somebody to plant the bomb, and it just all falls apart.
And it was until because at the, like, I think the last minute and a half, we got 2 of their suits down below half. I mean, 2 half health. They both bailed at the same time.
Oh, jeez.
And we, Proof was in the whatchamacallit, the Medea by himself, and that's when they did it, and we couldn't defend it because there's 2 pilots in there, and you don't want to send you know, most of your team just to kill 2 pilots when they took B and they're right in front of our base.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
at that point, the best thing to do is stay in your mobile suits and just focus on the people who are still fighting.
Yeah. So we lost because of that, but I'm like, I can't say it was a bad match because we were all rocking it. I got top score as like 3,380 or something like that. That's not bad at 500 cost Nagashi of all things, considering you got 1 shot and you gotta wait 25 minutes before you can fire again.
Yeah.
But those missiles do work. Oh,
yeah.
Shot that Nemo. By the way, your Gym 2 colored Nemo, mint. Love it.
Nice.
Looked really good.
Yeah, I was happy with that round in general. I thought that worked out pretty well.
Get back here. I hate the Methodist. I'm pretty sure the Methodist is going to be like a 200, like not 200, but like a 400 cost transformable mobile suit. I don't think it's going to be any higher than that.
Sure doesn't seem like it should be, no.
Still pisses me off. That suit has 16 sabers. That
Yeah.
hurts the shit out of me.
I always forget that too, but it just has a ton of them.
Get off of here, Camille. Come on now. Be a good boy.
Hmm.
How did Camille's dad die? I don't remember.
Tried to steal Rick Diaz from the AUG and take it back to the Titans and got shot down.
Yep, I remember now. Yep. Oof. Oh, Polly's here.
Oh boy.
Who wants some of this? Wow, 2 swings did that?
Yeah, this must be the battle where he dies.
And there it is.
Yep. I forget whether he survives the movies, but he does get a last name.
A Polly?
Yes, Appley Bay.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, it's pretty cool how they gave them like a backstory, like, hey, these guys are actually Char's wingmen from the 1-year war, and I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah.
And I like in Char's deleted affair because Polly's been, for the most, the war was using a Zaku 2, and then he eventually gets the Zaku 2 F2. Char's Gelgoog, it gets upgraded into the MS-14U, which is the outer space type. At the time, Char was running the perfect Zeong.
Oh,
And,
nice.
yeah. And he kind of shit stomps full team that he was training against, or the Federation. I don't remember completely how that went. But he let himself get hit just to show that, you know, that he was still in the game. I don't know the reasoning behind the reason he let himself get hit, but he's Apolly then is like, holy crap, this Gelgoog is amazing. It's so much more responsive than the Zaku's. Like, it's kind of sad. Like, you think, oh, he's got the bound dock.
All right.
This is such an ugly mobile suit.
Yes.
Like, if GBO2 doesn't do something with that claw arm, either for his melee attacks or his counter, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Yeah.
That thing is gnarly looking. I like this dude's sub-weapon. That's going to be such a strong attack in GBO.
Oh, yeah.
Because, again, no one ups their beam defense.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. And I'm not going to lie, the Hyzak is broken now. That thing is...
You think?
Oh, it is too strong. And then the FAB's big missile, it travels so quick now. And it's kind of dumb.
I do love the speed that the Hyzak Customs machine gun fires with now.
Oh,
That thing is great.
Like, I don't see why it needed a buff, but I'll take it, because now it's even more terrifying.
Yeah. It's got slightly higher defense, and it's got that machine gun, so... Good showing for that all around.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's got a backhand to it. That's cool. Oh, that punch. That was cool. This thing is so fucking stupid. And then it kicks. I love it.
I have a feeling that it's going to get some kind of, like, enhanced ramming skill for its mobile armor mode to do extra damage.
I hope so. I wonder if they're going to actually code it to where it can have the half transformation.
That would be interesting. Like, tap the button for the half transformation and hold it for the whole one, maybe.
Oh, yeah. I feel like that would really spice things up. Rick Days, could you, like, not? I'm trying to tap the center button to make me de-transform. I forget I'm not playing GBO.
Yeah.
There we go. That's funny. Oh, boy. Oh, I used Camille. Get out of here with that. You ain't gonna hit me with the Jete. Man, this thing is like, this is another suit I'm worried about it. They're gonna have to make it stupidly tanky for it to be good.
Oh, yeah.
I like that drill punch. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
One shot that gym. I hope you enjoy the Hyzax axe, by the way.
Yeah, I want to give that another try now that I've seen what you can do with it. Because man,
It's disgusting the amount of damage that axe does. I mean, I could send you my build if you want it.
I'll probably experiment for myself, but I may ask for that depending.
Like mainly for space, I think with thruster increase,
All right.
and then
Running now.
level 4, and no. It's either level 4 and 3 melee correction or level 3 and 2 melee correction. I can't remember. I don't remember the rest. Oh, well, there's that. But now that I got the bound dock, I hate this thing. I don't know why Jacob likes it so much. It's so hideous.
Lieutenant Jared Massa heading
It made for a fun toy, I can say that much.
Oh, did it?
Oh yeah, the MS in action of that is it's enormous and it's fun, but I think one of the ears is trying to break off, so I haven't handled it a lot lately.
I don't blame you.
Because they are just soft PVC, and they're going to come off if I'm not careful transforming it.
This thing is pretty killer in melee.
Yeah.
How's it holding its beam saber? Oh, that's a hand in there. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got one normal hand for the beam saber and the beam rifle, and then the big claw.
The clamps. That is just such a weird design. Like, I don't know. You would think they would what with the 2 standard hands on it?
Yeah, really. I'm not really sure what the point of the big claw is, honestly.
Nemo, you're cruising for a bruising, bud. Well, Emma, please don't idly float away from me. But yeah, like, I'm looking forward to what's this week. I was not expecting to get the bologna sandwich out of an aftermatch box. Mars
that was
already
really
dead?
good luck.
What? When she die?
Seriously.
Oh my god, I hate this mission. More, come on, stop being stupid.
I'm not sure there's anything you can do except to make her more durable either.
Lieutenant Jared Massa heading out.
I just gotta focus on who's ever attacking her. I can't give her commands like back up or fall back or anything. That's like the one thing I missed from the Federation for Xeon. You can give your allies commands and stuff. Ow. I love that noise. That sounds so good.
Oh yeah.
Do you have the Mark V yet? I mean the Mark III?
Yeah, I do.
How do you like it?
I like it quite a bit. It's a little difficult to use, but just because it only does have the one melee swing, and it'd be nice to have some kind of Vulcans or something to go with the other 2 beam weapons. But it's fun.
Oh, I think I'm gonna start because it seems like every time I do exceptionally well with it, my team is poop. And we lose, not by much, but we lose. And I'm thinking I'm gonna start saving some of these matches that, you know, I lose in because, like, damn, I'm getting like almost 200k in damage. Like,
Yeah.
the thing's a DPS machine, especially with how quick those cannons recharge. You know, you need to like not be you anymore. I need you to commit to not being alive.
I said I'd
Oh,
protect you,
Christ.
Well, not dead yet. That's something.
Yeah. Any of the memos would pop in so I can shoot them. That would be really nice. God damn it! Oh, I hate this mission.
Oh dang.
Let's go do someone else's storyline so we can get some more points to level up the bomb dock.
That is wise.
Kakarkan, I don't like you. I need to turn up the AC a little bit down because it is hot in here.
Yeah.
There we go. That's better. I should... Rosamia... Wait, Rosamia piloted the Gap Hood?
I think, yeah, she shows up very briefly piloting one of those.
Huh. I don't remember
And
that.
then doesn't show up for like another couple dozen episodes, I think it is.
Alright, let's show how everybody... It's really done. Yeah, no, let's take the beam rifle, because she's got a real... The Hyzak has a really cool melee animation with the axe if you take the beam rifle.
Huh.
It's the way he just jams it into the enemy suit. It's not even a swing, I love it.
Jared, I'll protect you.
Or will you? Let's see if I can get it. Oh, okay, yeah, that's it. Bam! Just a real
Okay.
quick...
Yeah, that works.
I'm gonna hit Jared. Nope, I'm dead.
Enemy unit destroyed.
I love the Hyzak. I really want to get its Master Grade.
Hmm.
So I want to customize it to like a Xeon captured Hyzak and give it like the Rick Dom 2's beam bazooka for shits and giggles.
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh, there's another good one. Ooh,
Nice.
no Camille. No, your aim sucks. That would be such a like I would. They need to focus on some making some new counter animations.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I don't see why they couldn't take inspiration from some of the other games. Like this game, there would be some good counter animations in it. Like that would be great.
Oh, yeah.
Oops, sorry, ally. Didn't mean to hit you.
I'd like to see different counter animations based on what direction you grab somebody from, too.
Oh, that would be cool. I just like, I still wish we could change the counter animations, like switch them around for different suits.
Yeah.
Like, then I mentioned that in one of my videos. I'm like, well, that each counter animation is tied to the amount of time the mobile suit stays on the ground. I'm like, I know. Just make it to where it's not tied to the counter, tied to the mobile suit.
Mm-hmm.
Simple fix. Like, I would love to get my standard Zaku to pick up a standard Zaku 1, the melee variant, pick up a mobile suit and slam it into the ground, because why the hell not?
Yeah.
Like this little tiny scrawny thing picking up a mobile suit like that. I don't know, like stuff like that would make the game unique, or allow you to switch out shields for shits and giggles. Like just make it cosmetic, not like stat difference.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be an nasty
Nice.
kill. Ooh, that would have definitely cleaved right through it.
Oh, yeah.
That is a massive axe.
I'm coming back.
I love the Hyzak.
Oh, yeah.
Gabathy.
I'm launching.
Oh, I'm kind of hoping the Palace of Thing, which I'm almost positive it's going to be, is going to be a support. I
You're
hope
in
it
a
is.
combat area. Watch
Yeah, I kind of see it as like the next step up from the MLRS if they do it right.
That's going to be a nasty suit to come by.
Oh, yeah.
Because the shield missiles, you got those giant, stupid anti-ship missiles. You got that double beam gun that's probably going to act like a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
And then the mega particle cannons mounted on the shoulder. That thing's going to be a DPS machine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you lucky. Oh, right. There we go. You ain't gonna
There
do
you
it.
go.
That's pretty quick.
Send out the Dogos Gear's mobile suits.
The whose mobile suits? Got my hands on some authentic, spicy Spanish mustard. Can't wait to give it a good old try.
Sounds good.
Camille, why do this? I don't have the Maro size, so have you tried the Maro size since it's buffs? Did you like 10 rounds too?
Like once, but I haven't. I didn't really do too well with it, so I want to give it another go.
Yeah. This thing's amount of beans is dumb.
Yeah.
At least one of us hit him. Ow.
Well, at least he's running off.
Yeah. Loser. There's Quattro. So why did he decide that he needed to hide his name? Did he ever explain that?
Well, the AUG is technically supposed to be made of entirely Earth Federation soldiers who are basically fighting against the Titans in protest of their methods. So having ex-Xeon people in there like him is not the best way for them to do that.
Yeah.
So he is masquerading. Basically, I think he's started out basically infiltrating the Federation government on behalf of Axis in the Quattro identity and got sidetracked into the AUG, but I may be wrong about that.
I haven't watched Zeta in a
I'm coming back.
dog's age, but
Yeah, that's all kind of background information that doesn't turn up during the show, but
Oh.
it's something I think I read a long time ago. Various side stories may have changed that since I saw it, and or I may be misremembering it. So, take it all with a grain of salt for sure.
You're in a combat area. Watch out.
alright, we're in a combat area. Oh wait, it's this mission.
It is indeed this mission.
Alright, we're off to a good start. Jared shooting you in the back.
You're not four.
Alright.
Yeah, you're not four.
Oh.
And welcome back.
Thank you. Had a very good steak.
Your dinner looks good.
Yeah.
However,
Angus strip steak with sauteed mushrooms and crispy onions and A1.
So you're ruining that steak with some A1 sauce.
Nah, I had to juice it up a bit. Not a lot, I didn't coat the damn thing.
I know people that coat their steak with A1 sauce. They just want to
No,
punch
you
it in the
did,
forehead.
you just put a little bit on there. You put like a fine glaze on there. A1 sauce is pretty thick, as much as you wouldn't think it is, so you just put a little bit on there and spread it out.
they're using poison gas.
Oh yeah. Oh, I flew right out of there.
Yeah, you did.
I'm out. Peace.
Paired my steak and loaded mashed potatoes with my favorite soda, cheer wine, in the bottle. There you go.
Very nice.
Since I don't drink, I might as well get a little soda. Which apparently it's big down south. They only sell it in bottles at like one grocery store here.
Yeah, around here, you can get it in glass bottles a couple of places. Giant started carrying it that way. But there was a long time you just couldn't get it around here.
Yeah, no, it's just this one local Kroger starts carrying it. None of the other Krogers carry it. It's just this. Which luckily it's the closest Kroger to my house. We do our shopping there anyway.
Yeah, I had it. We had it when I was a kid a fair amount because it used to be more available around here than it is now. And then when I went down to a Transformers convention in Charlotte about 7 years ago, actually, damn. It was, my one friend brought basically a whole case of the stuff, and we drank it all weekend.
They say, just like Coca-Cola, the closest thing to the original recipe is what's in the bottle. Otherwise, it's like, instead of sugar, it's like corn syrup and stuff like that.
Yeah. Unlike Coke, I have a feeling that kosher cheer wine doesn't show up around Easter made with cane sugar.
Probably. Man, I was bummed that they stopped selling the real sugar wild cherry Pepsi. I'm not big on Pepsi, but that was the best Pepsi of all time.
Oh yeah.
That's the best. I was raised in a Coke household, like a non-heathen.
Rob, how do you like your steak? I don't think I've ever asked.
I have them so rarely at this point. I don't have much in the way of preferences. So
If we ever meet up, I'm gonna have to make you a reverse seared steak.
sounds good.
Oh, it is fantastic. It's just around almost an hour to make the steak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but it's the most tender, juicy steak you'll ever put in your mouth. It's ridiculous.
Sounds good.
This is the one steak we actually splurged on. In general, we just been getting steak cheap because pork and chicken are expensive, and we're just buying steak that's no one.
Here it's the steak that's expensive.
Yeah, no, the steak just shot back up. Like it went back from being like $20 to like 40
Ooh.
Ow.
in the packs, but yeah, it's back to normal. But no, it was for a while there. Pork was up like $5, chicken was up like $7, and steaks were almost half off.
Jeez.
They had a bunch of them at this Kroger, and they're like, we can't sell them, so here they're on sale for like a month basically. But now it's even back out because production's even back out.
Yeah.
Although no Hillshire farm stuff, like at all. Like, are they even still around now? I'm kind of worried.
I presume, but I haven't been paying enough attention to say.
That Jim
They got
God,
I know.
Yeah, it's in there.
I know.
So
Smithfield's still around because I got a friend who works for them. But...
Yeah, they declared bankruptcy, but they're still producing stuff. So I don't know what kind of bankruptcy they declared,
Yeah.
or if somebody bought them already. I don't remember. I want to say somebody bought them, but been too many of these places closing down and stuff for me to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Emma?
Yeah. Since we were talking about steaks, Logan's Roadhouse closed to all locations around the country. Like, that's a bummer. I enjoyed eating there.
I had Logan's. I wasn't. Or no, which one was it? It wasn't Logan's. It's
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, Texas. Like, yeah, their steaks are good, but it would be nice if they fucking seasoned them.
Yeah, so Logan's did. That was kind of the difference, is Logan's did season their stuff. I think Texas Roadhouse is like the older brother brand, and then Logan's like an offshoot from someone who like franchised Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Because they had very similar menu items, but damn, that last summer one they had where it was all like maple bacon themed food.
I won't die here.
Yeah, you will.
Oh, you lost a leg.
I'm fine with that. I'm stuck on this mission with Jared to keep MOUAR alive.
Yes.
I gotta level up his Violent in Boundock.
Yeah, that'll do her. Kill him before he escapes.
Oh, I hit him.
Ah, you hit him, but it didn't kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have a shot at keeping her alive this time, so.
Well, I am her. That's the thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
he's got to go. Yeah, he's got to go back and do Jared's version.
That's right.
Which is harder.
Yeah. I lost track of which timeline we were on there.
Wow, there are so many UC timelines now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like the bell
Speaking
bob
of so many UC timelines, Zeta Gundam Define expanded on Amuro's training of Federation pilots, and apparently he always piloted a G-line standard in his training simulations against their Jim 12.
I'm fine with this.
So you're just, nah, we ain't gonna give you a Gundam, we're gonna give you something with more guns.
I'm coming back.
Dude, does the G-Lines have the ability to purge their armor if they need to?
I believe so, but it would be like one of the worst decisions they could make.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because the...
Did that
What?
affect? Awesome, I don't have to do Jared's now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good, good. Well, let's go
That's
back
funny
to-
that it's a trigger on multiple timelines.
Yeah, I'm fine with this. Boundock, here we go.
Leave it to me.
They're not gonna leave it to him.
No.
But yeah, so it's funny they added the Bono Samhan as the first Mobile Suit Shiraka's lineup. It's probably the least liked of them all.
Mm-hmm.
Like we talked about on a previous stream, like the dude won't even own up that he made it.
Yep. Like I said, I had to track it down on Japanese Wikipedia. So
That took you. Did it take you almost like an hour to find that?
It was about a half hour. Yeah, it was an arduous journey.
It would have taken longer if I was not used to searching for things in Japanese at this point.
Everybody sleeps on the bound dock too. My boy out here. Big. Turn into that little gear walk mode. Hit your transform button once. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So in versus, you can crab slap people when he's in this mode when he's flying. Just slap him with the claw. It does like no damage. It's like a big slap. It's hilarious though.
Well,
Oh, why the fucking kill?
got
What?
out of my way.
Jared did that for real, so it's fitting. Oh hey, it's Camille.
Nah. That attack is gonna be so strong in GBO, like I was telling Rob.
Watch them actually make it like, you know how the Mark III's cannons are, where they're like a consistent beam?
Yeah.
Like, watch it be like that, except every beam in there has mass, like the Zoc beam. Like, it's like an actual Garaby. That would be so good. Otherwise, there is no beam shotgun currently in the game, right?
No.
This is gonna be painful.
Yeah. No one ups their beam defense, so it's gonna be.
Oh no, I always up my beam defense. When you get over 450, it's beam defense.
Yeah.
That's all there is after 450.
Except for me and the Zaku, the Hyzak with the MG Max. Doing work.
I said after 450. You got a 500 cost regular Hyzak?
I wish. They added the level 3 Hyzak custom, but not the level 3 Hyzak, and I'm a little upset about this.
Yeah, because that's something, like, you just like, the only time you really see any kind of physical above 500 and above is Mark II's running bazookas, GPO 3s, and MRSs. That's about it.
Yeah.
The DJ's cannon, or bazooka, is not damaging, it's just, it has that stun.
Yeah.
So, like, there's no way it gets out of that, but there's no use putting physical onto that. It only does, like, 800 damage. It just stuns the shit out of you on 2 pellets.
You know, you can die. Or run away.
Mm-mm.
Or... Yeah, there's water
Yow.
over there. Yep.
Yeah. So, fun fact about the Battle of Kilimanjaro and a little bit of extended canon. This is where the Federation was developing their Mark III.
Huh.
It was destroyed when the base blew up. The Eagly, I can't remember its designation, but it was the Bylant led to its development, so it was able to fly without transforming. To me, it's the ugliest of the 3 Mark IIIs, by far. Well, it is what it is. It's just mostly no artist has ever touched it. Just fucking idiots.
That no shield.
Here's another one.
The Boundox beam rifle kind of looks like a half-assed version of the Gelgo rifle.
I can kind of see it, but it's more like a little shorty beam rifle since it's got to transform so much.
All right, I'm returning now.
Suit is so ugly.
Boy, you sleep on him.
I'm not sleeping on him. That's why I'm using them.
You sleep on his
Give
aesthetic.
it to me.
He's ugly.
Nah, he's his own unique He's like the only asymmetrical design mobile suit I like. Like, not counting weapons they get added on. Like, as just a basic asymmetric design, it's probably about the only one I like. That's such a unique transformation too.
Oh, I can't do Gunbreaker 3 even with this. The way I do GBO, I can't do it.
Really?
Yeah. It's
It's region locked, isn't it?
No, it's blocked. So
Yeah,
even
it's
if
region locked. They're like, you can't stream it.
So if like I go to do the way I do GBO 2, where I do share play and OBS, it won't do it.
That is good for me to know in case I ever go back to it, because I will have to get the Elgato off of my brother again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I always thought was weird. That was when PlayStation was on that, we can't have people in other regions streaming games that aren't from their region.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want, I guess it was supposed to be false advertising or some shit like that. I don't know. But they cracked down on that hard. It's pretty much every Japanese game from those early days of PS4. They're like, nah, you can't.
Oh, okay.
Not unless you're a native. But, so I don't know how to get, because I'm pretty sure, because I can't, the scene's blocked on my Japanese account, like I can't do it. I'm pretty sure they actually look at your IP. But it's weird. At least I like to play it. At least it's not like PS2 where it's just freeze and lock and you can't even touch it. You gotta stop that speech.
I'll stop it all.
The fucking high jump kick. That shit's hilarious.
That's so fucking dumb.
Well, he got big meaty claws on his hand and on his feet.
I gotta kill I gotta kill all the gyms with the high kick.
Well, no, you gotta combo into it first. That's how you get the one combo.
There we go.
Yeah, that took like 4. Yeah, DJ. Speaking of DJ, so I don't remember if we brought this up in another stream. In the manga version of Narrative, you know how in the start of Narrative there's that cool DJ fight?
Yeah.
They fight the Delta Plus. It got repaired and got assigned to the unit that was escorting her, so they end up fighting the Delta Plus. They win. It's a there was like another 2 extra DJs that came in. It was like a 4 to 5, and the Delta Plus like just thumps through them real quick.
Well, the Delta Plus is a good mobile.
Yeah, and apparently in its history, it was actually made as a low-cost alternative to the Zeta, because they didn't think the AU could pay for the Zeta. So they just made this just in case.
Okay, he's bouncing.
It was just funny reading that, because it's a manga that has Astonage and Shan in it. It's like the history of the Delta Gundam or something.
Oh, well, I thought Chan would have been dead by then.
No, it's before. It's in like UC91.
Oh, okay. Wait, the Delta Gundam was that fucking old?
The Delta Gundam is a low-cost replacement in case the Zeta couldn't be paid for. So they developed it in '88,
Huh.
based off the Hyakushiki and taking data from the Delta Gundam that never existed, modified the frame of. It wasn't built until after this. I think the first Neo Zeon War.
Yeah.
But the plans existed in '87, according to this manga, which I'm pretty sure is canon, but what?
Oh.
Not the Gate of Zedan. Had to call it a Boaku, no.
Oh.
Oh! What? MOUAR said no.
Again.
Huh? I hit you?
Why did I save you? This is, I don't know. My brain's
What?
not functioning.
I am the same way today.
I haven't even eaten dinner yet, so I'm like hungry. My brain's like food deprived.
Well, you're fine. You ain't really making any bad mistakes or nothing. At least
All of
in the
them.
time that I've been.
Well, I don't know. Those, 5 or 6 attempts trying to save MOUAR. Those are pretty
Well,
bad
no,
mistakes.
that's a hard mission. Like
Yeah.
like it was a Red Banner mission anyway, and it's just like this is turned up to 11.
Mm-hmm. That's probably why they give you an alternate way to unlock it.
Yeah, because not many other routes do that.
Yeah.
I think the Lala Alive one's the only other one that does that. And it's only for a couple characters. Let's see, what else is going on in Gundam? They announced a manga prequel to F91 that is like the immediate rollout of the F91 up to F91, I guess.
Oh god. There's a time limit.
The F91's all in white. Like Gundam RX-78-2 rollout colors.
That's one of the few MS in action I ever sold, and I regret it. That was a nice looking figure. It was the
Nemo.
it was the Gundam in rollout colors with in white and silver with red accents, and it was a great. Oh boy!
Yeah, damn it.
Close.
Iframes.
It's okay. Yeah, you just got it. Well, if MOUAR didn't, shit stomp you for the first 30 seconds, you probably would have been fine.
And I even failed to avenge my comrades.
If your accuracy was better. Ugh. Ugh.
I like
That
how,
that pufferfish. Oh,
I like that caption for that mission when he fails. Jared is missing. Like his embarrassment is so great. He just goes AWOL.
yeah, he just pissed off. He just floats in space.
Getting too dangerous.
Um,
All right, Lala, let's not hit me, please. Thank you.
so what's your opinion of probably the worst P Bandai ever that just got announced? That hand one from Steel 7.
Man, that thing looks weird.
Okay, so you know what the worst part is?
What?
There's a brother unit to it because the pilot's like twin brother, but the colors are on the opposite side.
And it's the right hand or left hand on it?
Yes,
Oh.
it's the other hand. Yeah, so you know that one's coming. They just have to reverse the mold, and it's the other two. Because they're like mirror images of each other. Like the white is both on the inside when they stand next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
And it's just
anything about that.
Okay, yeah, Crossbone fucking goes off the rails a couple times. So this is, I think they're Jupiter Empire remnants, or after they kill Crux, this is like the heir apparent boys. And I mean, those mobile suits are the ugliest, stupidest thing. I think one's called Castillo's Light and one's called Castillo's Shadow. Like that's their actual.
Ugh.
Like yeah, like these men, like it's not Bob Jensen and something like that. It's not I'm Castillo's Light. It's like okay, bud. We're just using fake names now to quote Peter Parker. Fake names now? Yeah, Crossbone. This is why Crossbone doesn't deserve an anime. Like outside of the first series. The first series is the only one you can make the case for. You start going into Steel 7 and Ghost and Dust now, shit's just off the wall. Oh, no, I just gotta get one more.
2.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
I-
god. Oh my god. Come on, lose your iframes.
2.
No!
Oh, you shot me
Mar!
early.
You
Oh.
bitch! Why'd you shoot me again? Why did I save you? Why? Damn
you're closer.
you!
Keep your mouth shut.
Maybe pick something with a little bit more ammo.
It's not the ammo. Oh my god. Mar, you're the. I'm happy you died.
Well, you go hang out with Kakarkon for a minute.
Yeah, let's go do
That
that.
would-
God damn it. Mar, you. I want to punch you.
Oh, man, I'm so bummed he doesn't just yell Amelia all the time and blow up. Amelia!
Damn it,
Because
Mar.
the English dub, it's like really subdued, like he's given up on life, and the Japanese version is he's just screaming at the top of his lungs. It's kind of like that, like the English dub versus Japanese dub Megatron stuff you
That
mentioned.
shit was fucking hysterical. I'm
Yeah,
gonna watch it
so it's like he's just like,
4 or 5 times.
Amelia!
Darn that's fuck, what's his name?
Soundwave.
Soundwave.
Darn that Soundwave.
Man, they
Yeah.
fucked him up in the movies, didn't they?
Yeah.
Lieutenant Jared.
See, like I'm up on more than average of people on Transformers. I'm not a super fan, but just because people compare Gundam to Transformers all the time, I like to be semi-well read on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you think Gundam canon's bad? Like holy shit, that shit wild. And then there's like the new IDW continuity and like all kinds of shit like that, and it's just like damn.
Yeah, there's 2 separate continuities for IDW because they just restarted everything like year before last.
Oh great.
I have
Yeah.
I like-
no idea what you're talking about.
From what I understood, like I like that Megatron was just like a minor and said fuck this revolution time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was a nice touch.
Yeah, the IDW version 1 Megatron wound up being a really interesting character in the end. That was
Yeah, he
really
became an
well done.
Autobot for a little bit and he can control a black hole. I'm like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
what? So what's the differences between Gen 1 and Continuity 1 and Continuity 2 right now?
They're basically totally different stories. The version 2 one is trying to tie in more closely to the toy line right now, which kind of had a reset of its own last year with the War for Cybertron Siege thing. So, yeah, which a lot of people were kind of not happy that they threw away like 7 years of comics to
Yeah, that's Hasbro though.
toys. Yeah, that is
that's
a thing they do.
Because like they're doing that to like all their properties right now.
Yeah.
They're rebooting everything. So that's probably just some new head at Hasbro. Fuck this, we're doing my way.
Yeah.
Which I can't confirm that, but it sounds like it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound impossible, that's for sure.
Some
But
new
yeah.
design or like some new like marketing guy took over and it's like, oh, time to redo everything.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the first volume had it was an American comic series. It had a bunch of different writers. It had a bunch of different storylines. It had its ups and downs. But there's a couple people there who did some really good work.
Yeah.
And then the new one so far is the main storyline has mostly been the work of one person, but it is extremely slow to develop.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I imagine it will wind up being pretty decent given enough time. I just personally didn't feel like giving it the time.
Yeah, because I know like the ending, the war, and all that. Those like interesting takes on stuff.
Yeah, and that was a big part of it. Like the best part of IDW, most of it all happened after the war was over, and nobody's actually really kind of done that before. So that was some good and interesting stuff. This is
not to mention in like G1, as soon as the war over, okay, it's time to be a furry. It's time.
Mm-hmm.
We've evolved enough to become furries.
I wish I could follow you guys in this conversation. But
So you remember the old creepy ass Beast Wars 3D animated stuff, right?
Yeah, when I was
Like from when you were a kid. Yeah.
Years old.
So that's actually a continuation of the
I was
original
17
series.
when that show started.
Ugh. Like I remember.
How old are you, Salty?
I'm 29.
Okay, so you're 2 years older than me, but my ass remembers it. And you barely did.
I didn't really.
I have the
watch
toy
it.
still sitting in a box.
I remember having the one McDonald's toy of the guy with the pointy purple arms and the two wheels.
Yeah.
But
I
don't remember.
That's a continuation of the main. So it's like, oh hey, we're all cool trucks and shit. It's like, nah, it's time to become furry.
Yeah.
Time.
Wound
Our
up being a
species
really
has
good show,
evolved
though.
into. Oh yeah, it's just Beast Machines. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Also very creepy animation, especially the bat.
Oh yeah. The Beast Machines wound up working better as a show unto itself than as a sequel to Beast Wars, but the guy who was head writer on Beast Machines really redeemed himself when he wrote Transformers Animated. That is just miles better than Beast Machines.
Oh yeah. And the what was the more recent 3D animated one?
Prime?
Prime, yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Kind of lagged in the middle, but overall it was really pretty solid.
Yeah, but yeah, I just can't make myself damn turn. Like it's like you see all these big bright spots, and you see something just stupid, and you're just like, what is this? Not knocking anyone who's in it. That's my bar to entry because it's like, well, like you said, the IDW stuff. Oh, it's good and interesting, and it's dead.
Yep, like I said, that really kind of bothered me, especially when it was so obvious that it was done just to, tie into the new toy line. Just like, okay.
So basically, Transformers Gen 2 again, but without the extendo nets.
Yeah.
There, that was stupid.
I mean, worst part is Gen 2 actually technically followed from off the original comic. Just
it picked up the Marvel run.
Yeah.
Except with big extendo necks, and they have teeth now, and they have tongues. Yeah.
Yeah, there was one guy who did who led that off and did very, very 90s art. And then they had
get a bit of the old ultraviolence in there too.
And then they had
ultraviolet.
And then they had a second artist come in and try to follow that style, who just couldn't quite do it. And it just did not work out. Then they had
then Beast Wars. They're trying to fix it.
All right, let's go.
I think it's funny both Transformers and Gundam had a victory. I actually don't know which one came out first.
Transformers Victory did by a couple of years. It was
so Gundam copied off that.
Yeah, because Victory Gundam's like what, 90?
3? 4?
Yeah, and Transformers Victory was like 89.90 at the latest.
Okay.
However,
So
I like that like the head guy in Victory adopted like an actual child to be his son. He's just, hey dad. Yes, like I could imagine puberty. He's like, bro, I have no fucking idea. I'm a giant robot. Like, fuck out of here. Like, fuck out of here. What were you saying, Salty?
Well, I was gonna say because I can't record Gundam Breaker 3, we could do it as a series for Rob's channel if he ever wants to do that. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
I do not have a way to buy.
An Elgato.
Yeah, because I know I'm supposed to go to work, back to work sometime in June, but that's it.
Yeah.
Remember, I don't know when in June.
Yeah.
People in my family are supposed to be back by the 8th, but I guess it depends on certain. So you've been enjoying Foshnot there, Salty?
I've only done it once.
It's pretty much the only wholesome community event in 76, so you might as well get your kids in. Rewards aren't great, but it's nice seeing everybody in the server like actually try and help people out. I think the last time I did it with Heavy, there was like literally the entire server there.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But it's a nice little wholesome event.
You like Nod?
No, you will, because you're Capricorn. You're actually should have died fucking 20 episodes ago.
I wish I was good with the gap plant and Gun Breakers. I mean,
It's
GBO.
weird. Yeah, that's
I
weird.
can't
There
use
is a
it.
gap plant in Gundam Breaker.
Oh yeah, it is in there too.
It's the Haryu or whatever it is, the Titan testing version with the cool visor.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing, yeah.
become a better one.
And it's got a big ass sniper rifle and just this is cool guy stuff. Man, if Gundam Breaker 4 ever gets real, I want them to actually have transformable mobile suits if you straight build like the transformable mobile suits.
Yeah.
Like that would just be the bonus of straight building. It's like, hey, this can actually transform now.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is.
I'm coming back.
Yeah, good job defending this nerve gas. You're the best. You're a wholesome human being. Really guess this fucking colony. Which I don't understand the purpose of that, especially from the Titans' point. For Xeon, it was to
All right, let's go.
kill people so they could use the colony for a colony drop.
Mm-hmm.
The Titans do that one time, but it's not the colony they gassed. I don't think.
All right, let's go.
For the Titans, it would probably just be easier to nuke something,
Yeah, probably.
or just take the Alexandria out and just fucking bombard the outside and depressurize it, and it takes way less effort.
I wonder how Titans would have been if they had access to a couple of GPO2s.
To be fair, the warships, they had, until the AU really started getting military backing, they had no opposition. They could have just used the warships to launch it, and they would have pretty much not been able to intercept anything.
Shields, I swear.
Like, I know with Monosky particles and all that, you don't have to be accurate with a nuke, especially UC nukes that are way more powerful than what we have now, unlike Fallout.
See you soon.
Yeah, Fallout's that weird thing where they're actually, equal to Hiroshima and or weaker.
Mm-hmm.
While Universal Century's like, nah, bro, this is some fucking crazy shit we got right here.
Yeah.
I wish they would show that more, because they always reference the nukes on both sides, but only the Shen Matsunaga manga shows it, really.
Yeah.
And it's at, Operation British. And they don't really show the Federation's counterattack on Side 3 and stuff like that. It's just a gray area they always reference but never show.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to see. Check that, says Capricorn. Oh, there you go. Good dog.
I said I'd protect you, Jared.
No, please die. You pissed me off.
Such a natural hatred.
Yeah, no, that, damn.
Have you ever done the gap plants Gian attack in this game?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Here you go, Rob. Oh, okay, never mind. I try to show you something, then someone shoots me down.
It's easier to do on ground
Yeah,
anyway.
Did you
But
really
yeah,
not?
I just like it's like poke, 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 fucking big slap.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Well, good. Mars dead. I'm happy. Nothing of value was lost.
Could you imagine if Capricorn said attacking like an EIF? Oh, okay.
I need to get some beams back because I'm a poor shot. Mars, I think it not. Yeehaw!
I wonder when Build Fighters Tribe will come back.
Don't you mean Build Fighters Redive?
Re-Rise, yeah, Build Divers Re-Rise. I wonder. Because, like, it was just getting good, and it's like, nah, we're going on hiatus because of the corona.
I've had 4 different friends requests today on Facebook, and I
Oh.
really hate it because I don't know these people.
Oh, yeah, so the easiest way to tell if it's anything is, do they have a profile picture, and do they have anything other than that profile picture?
Yeah, I'm looking at one now, and it's a porn bot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I tend to
Yeah.
ignore friend requests on Facebook most of the time.
Ryan, horny and looking for a sexual buddy?
I'm sure you are. Domo arigato, Mrs. Roboto. Now get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Get out of here with that.
Oh, now you got the byland.
Oh no. I like the gap plant better.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You're not Yazin. You're not cool in a gap line like he was.
No, he was terrible. Let's be honest here.
All right,
No,
let's go.
he straight up got Gaddy murdered in his gap plant. Like he stood in front of the Alexandria's bridge and had I can't remember what pilot shot it. Well, he just pretty much stood out in front of the Alexandria because Gaddy was pissing him off. And he just dodged the last second and wiped out the bridge of the Alexandria. It might have been Emma in the Super Gundam. Like, he was pissed they took too long to target him. Like, he's like, bro, come on, I'm trying to do a thing.
Oh, I like that.
Yazan's such a piece of shit. He's the best.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good smack. I mean, really, the gap plant's a high-performance machine. Like, even, like, as time goes on.
I love its design. It's probably one of my favorite Zeta era designs.
Yeah. I really wish they just would have made a balance type in GBO, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would have liked it more if it was a general.
Yeah. You can still give the double sabers just like 1 or 2 swings instead of the 3, and it'd been fine. Oh, he read it. He read your move.
Well, he didn't read that one. I'm still poking.
Well, he read a lot of it, but he didn't read all of it. Dang. Oh boy, we're getting mangled. Oh yeah, there you go.
That attack. See, they could have used that as a counter for.
Yeah. Oh, he's trying to escape.
Oh.
He just. Oh.
Yeah, and he shot my shit down like I was laid on a cable bill. Fort, get back in. Get over here so I can actually support you. Get bodied.
I like how you say get bodied and just whiff harder than ever. Oh, there we go. Smack him down.
He's gonna flee after this.
Now he's gotta get in bounds first, and then
Oh,
he'll walk
so
out again. Oh no, he's still fighting. He just wants to beat Ford's ass more.
Okay.
Oh no, she took it. Thanks, Quattro.
Yep.
Beat his ass.
Oh, that didn't kill him.
Oh, you're on like 1 health, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, he did.
There you go.
There you go. To be honest, I never liked the base Hyakushiki that much.
No.
Like in design.
Oh, that was
Mm-mm.
nasty ending for that.
I always love these dramatic ones for what half the body's blown up. So a long time ago, I had this one, like that exact, but the legs were gone, but the upper body was still there, like kind of glitched out. So it's just like a legless dude falling slowly.
This game's fun.
Oh
The
yeah.
animations are always like amusing.
Oh, it's a good quality game. It's just it gets real repetitive in the middle,
Yeah.
All right,
which
let's
we've
go.
run into already.
Let's do it.
Because you figure what there's like 500 missions in mission mode,
Wow.
something like that. Yeah, it's something nutty. And like, yeah, there's some repeats, but damn, that's a lot of missions.
Oh, wrong suit.
And plus, you gotta give them credit for using the actual sound effects.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wish GBO did.
Yeah, EIS doesn't even do it. The Gelgoose beam rifle isn't the Gelgoose beam rifle. It's just the generic Gundam beam rifle sound.
Yeah.
It was.
I don't think the
It was the
Rick
original,
Doms
the
have
first one, wasn't it?
what?
The beam rifle sound for the Gogu.
No, it's the same one. Actually, I don't remember. I think it was actually, yeah. Because the Zagok, the Gelgoog. Yeah, the Zagok and the Gelgoog pretty much have the same sound effect. It's like very slightly different if it is different. And they just use it. Don't know why. Speaking of stuff that has happened in Dakar, don't you just love that that one scene in Unicorn pretty much made everyone love the Juagu? This old, rickety-ass, elephant-looking mobile suit from the 1980s.
I always enjoyed the Joagu.
And it bitch slaps a Nemo, and everyone's like, bro, that's fucking wild.
Like, I just want to, like, was that a modified Joagu? Because he did hold that beam saber on his arm.
No, it has so thick of armor that it can do that. Because it is burning through the armor, it's not doing it fast enough.
That's fucking nuts. Because that is
Yeah,
because
because he saw like that barrel became useless. Like it didn't get all the way through the barrel in time. And then you saw like the Gym 3 with a higher output beam saber just bitch slap the shit out.
Well, the javelin.
But, yeah.
The javelin's gonna punch you fucking whatever.
Well, I mean, you see it even cuts off his fingers quicker than the Nemo's beam saber. It's just higher output.
Yeah.
It's just the Dwagu's armor was that thick.
I mean, hell,
it didn't
even
matter.
with the javelin, it's still stuck in the middle for a couple of seconds.
Yeah. No, like the Gogs in the same category, are just big armor boy.
That's what I think about you,
Bummer.
bro. But yeah, no, like that was probably one of my favorite scenes in Unicorn Wars, where like all these suits are trying to take out the Capul and the Joagu, and the Joagu just shits on like 2 or 3 of them until the Gym 3 comes in.
He cripples 2 Gym 2s, a Nemo, another Gym 3, and then the second Gym 3 comes in.
How does that make you feel, Rob, that the Joagu's that powerful?
Well, it does have something to go to say versus like freshly trained Federation pilots and slightly older, like National Guard level gear versus a dude who's been using the same thing for 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just get comfortable enough that it's like I know where to shoot and I can do it. It is something and then like an actual like slightly competent pilot comes in and shit stops them just because 20 years of development.
Well, that semi-competent pilot was shitting himself too.
It's like the same thing with Torrington. Like Torrington is like just everything that survived basically, versus leftover National Guard level mobile suits outside the Meyerland custom.
Oof, fucking bazooka.
Like poor Gym 2s weren't even good when they were new. They just get shit on by everything.
Yeah, we got 7 Discord who thinks the Gym 2's on par with the Gundam.
There is a lot of like technical specs that put it out there, but let's not remember the Gundam was outdated by the end of the 1 year war.
By a fair amount. The only
Yeah,
I did
so like
research,
having a mobile suit come out that's just as good as the Gundam, like 9 years later, and have it still be on the front line, that's 9 years of development later.
Yeah.
I mean, I did some research, and the only thing that's better on the Gym 2 than the Gundam is its generator, and that's it.
Yeah, it doesn't even have the same armor. But like performance-wise, like acceleration, output, stuff like that, yeah, it's on par with the Gundam. Maybe even slightly better. Its defenses are way lower. And also, that's way lower than a mobile suit that came out 9 years ago. Like, it's not. Or 8 years by 87.
Ooh, that guy got screwed.
Oh, rare time limit.
Ow.
You gotta get 2 boys. Yeah, alternate shots. You got this. Oh. Oh, get this last. You got 10 seconds? Yeah.
There you go.
A shot right there. Look at that. Bam.
I like how he just staggers like, ow! Something bit my leg and it blows up. It's like, ow!
I'm coming back now.
Oh, mosquito bites.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're near.
And then you get to a point that in Zeta that a lot of the suits that come out in late 87 and early 88 are still very competent compared to like the Jaeger.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Like any of the Titans limited production mobile suits, basically. Like they're a little bit less reactor output and they're not as defensive, but they're faster. And they probably have more weapons. And got the fucking Dobin Wolf. That thing. That's just stupid. Like that shit's on things all the way up to Unicorn.
Didn't the Delvin Wolf have a higher generator output than these Double Zeta?
Yes, it did.
That's dumb.
That's nutty, yeah. That's just, I have too many beam weapons and I don't know what to do. If your Double Zeta had like 2 hyper beam sabers, the beam rifle, and then the high mega cannon, which took up all of the generator output. No, Double Wolf like, that's weak shit. I got like fucking 14 beam weapons with like 3 different fire settings apiece. I got you. And I feel like the Double Wolf, that's a lot of firefight. Like, that's fine up until, like, they start miniaturizing mobile suits.
Yeah.
Like, its agility's down, but at a point it doesn't matter anymore. Because it's just spraying beams like the Psycho Gundam. Not to mention the incom abilities it has.
Yeah. You can evaporate anything that comes your fucking way.
Yeah. I think the hand shit's stupid and doesn't really matter, it's just grabbing onto something, but like the other incoms, they come out like the Mark V style incoms. That's an all-range attack and you don't need to be a new type.
Watch this next suit gonna be the Gundam Mark IV.
I hate the Mark IV so much.
It is an ugly design.
And it has like the stupidest incom designs, because I'm pretty sure the two cheek vents are actually the incoms.
That's dumb.
Oh well.
Yeah. Don't quote me out, but I'm pretty sure I saw a picture. That could have been fan art. I'm really actually having a hard time, but I'm pretty sure that's where the incoms are. Either that or the top of the backpack, which is better.
Yeah.
To be fair, the Mark V and the XS. The XS only has 3, and I think the Mark V has 4.
I want to know how the fuck, like, if they're gonna add the XS, I wonder how they're gonna do that.
It's gonna shit on, and it has an eye field. There's been nothing in the game yet that has an eye field. That's not even a boss like mobile armor that has an eye field. That's a mobile suit. So that would actually, and it has a beam smart gun. I don't know how they're gonna do a beam smart gun
It's
either.
probably just gonna act like a sniper rifle.
Well, no, what it should do is actually track the target. It should be a hit scan weapon.
Well, I think what it might do would be a lock-on feature with a charge.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think it might do, and it might track the target to an extent.
I was talking to Heavy the other night. They should just make most of the beam rifles hit scan anyway.
Yeah.
It would make their usage better, and they would curb the bazooka metal. Like, yeah, I'm not stunning them, but I'm always doing damage.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta beat the shit out of Camille now. Have fun with that.
I got the bound dog. That fucking shotgun, I love it.
Yeah. So in Versus, that's like a beam cannon. It's not a shotgun. Like, it just, the spread beam comes out, and it's a beam cannon. Like, every little prong is an individual beam cannon. It's the best.
Does it have, how did it work in the anime? Was it like that?
I don't think it was. I think it was more the... Well, actually, I don't know. I kind of remember it both ways, but it's been a while since I've actually watched Zeta. I'd have to remember. Oh, damn, Camille's coming in. Oh, 2 bound dogs. That's a lot.
Get out of here.
But yeah. I always said the funny thing about the Bound Dog ever is when it's in transform mode, its face is like pointing out its ass. Like you just shoot underneath the Bound Dog, it's gonna die. It's not like it's not enclosed. Look at that. See, there's its head right there. Like it's not enclosed.
Wow, his boosting lunge attack is
It's good shit. Yeah.
I wish mine lasted that long.
What's your opinion of the Bound Dog there, Rob?
Strange design, made a fun toy. That's about all I got.
Hopefully, it makes a good HGUC.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
It's
there's
big.
no model of this, is there?
It's gonna. It got announced
Oh, yeah,
a month or two
I
ago.
forgot.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big boy. Like they showed it standing next to the Zeta, and it's like it's got like 2 foot. Like if you're like an average person, it'd have like 2 foot on it. Like it's big.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you guys saw that thing I posted about the entry grade Gundam kit, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to get one of those. That looks neat.
I can't believe it's
Yeah.
only $7.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Well,
For-
they need
for
to
everything.
they need to start doing that because a lot of people don't want to spend $25 on a model. Like we accept that, but like people who are trying to get into it are, and like especially looking at like Warhammer and stuff like that, just insanely expensive shit to just get into it.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have simple entry level, easy shit. Like, oh, cool, I made this. Is there something a little bit harder to make? Yes, there is.
Yeah.
There's a whole range.
Yeah, because there really aren't as many super cheap kits as there used to be. The high grade
No,
Gundam,
because
it's like $10,
lot
or
of
at least it was. But
and that's just like in the model thing in general. Like you figure a lot of the model like Revell went bankrupt.
yeah.
Like the only thing keeping Revell going is Revell Germany. That's it. And when Revell Germany goes down, Revell's gone. Monogram's been gone. MPC has cut back a lot of their stuff. Tamaya's gonna exist until fucking the world's over. Even though Mr. Tamaya just passed away, the founder. Yeah, that was unfortunate. But yeah, no, they're probably the highest quality model kits, period, for the price.
Yeah.
But they don't do Gundam. That's all cars, planes, boats, stuff like that. But super quality molds, like there really isn't anything better than them.
Stop running.
Like it would be nice if Bandai would come out with like a high grade size thing that is just the best mold. Like it's just there are no seam lines on this.
Yeah.
Like you don't need glue, you don't need any of that. This is the coolest shit we ever made.
Mm-hmm.
No, Camille, you're dead.
But then knowing them, it would be still like $45 for a high grade.
Yeah.
I'm coming back now.
Some of the kits I really liked, but were definitely not like entry level, were the first grade kits. Those were those were really nice sculpts, and of course not painted at all.
That's expensive.
Lieutenant Jared Mesa heading out.
You say expensive?
It's an upgrade
Yeah.
in the game. Yeah, it's like 100,000 points or whatever.
Yeah. For a second, I
Boy.
thought we were still talking about the first grades, and it's like, no,
Oh,
like
no.
500 yen, so...
No, yeah, they need to have cheaper model kits, but they need not to let it dominate the line. Like, they need to have, like, a nice selection of beginner stuff from a bunch of different series. It doesn't even have to be, like, a protagonist. It should be, like, a Gundam, a Zaku, the Strike, and a Jin. Like, stuff like that. Like, it's stuff that's instantly recognized. And then if they want, then you could go on to the high grade. And then if you want anything big, you go on master grades and real grades and real 100s and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
But the entry level high grade isn't the best entry level because they still expect you to like have nippers and file down the points that was attached and all that. That's not beginner stuff. That's intermediate stuff off the bat.
Yeah.
And not to mention the quality of their plastic varies wildly.
Oh, yes.
I haven't built anything in a while though. I've just been looking at stuff. I need to I've been thinking about getting back into building, but it's just some of the stuff in the high grade line, which is probably my favorite line just because how varied it is just wildly off in terms of quality
Well,
Yeah.
from kit to kit.
with the help of some people, I was able to get my hands on the Master Grade Chem first.
Oh,
There you go.
nice.
Don't fly around, just shoot. You're low on time.
I've only built the forearm for it, for the right arm.
I need to get back to that master grade Sosby and Guff custom somebody sent me. I just the next step on the Sosby is fingers, and I always hate doing the fingers.
Yeah, fingers.
There
suck.
we go.
Man, these missions were designed by fucking monkeys. It was.
No, it's just in general, like, you're having fun, you're flying around and shit, they don't want that. They want, like, static, you're gonna side strafe back and forth to evade shots, and you're just gonna be efficient as possible. At least for these, like, timed missions. And that's not necessarily that fun. Like, at all. But,
Well, it's just now Repel, Quattro, and Haman, so we're good.
yeah, and then you got one more mission in this route, MOUAR Survive route's done. You gotta go back to MOUAR's Dead route and redo that mission you just did again.
Show me what you got. I'll burn anyone who comes near me to ashes.
But, I got some old NPC models I'm thinking about turning into some slot cars. I got, like, staring at I've been looking at for, like, 2 years at this point. I bought it from an inventory clear-out sale at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum. Like, the actual museum was selling it.
Oh,
And it
nice.
was real cheap, and I got that. It's the old Indianapolis 500 Hall of Fame set by NPC. It has, like, 3 cars in it, and, I have new versions of the decals for 2 of them to turn them in different cars, but I don't know what to do with the 3rd car like. And it's been racking me for years at this point. Like, I don't know what to do with it.
Oh, hey, she's got the silver one.
Yep, the Gates Castle. You know Jared has his own unique color scheme for it, and they just never used it, because it's ugly as hell.
What is
It was yellow and blue. So the pink is yellow, and then the
Yeah.
gray is, like, navy blue. It's hideous. Oh, Quattro with a big flying kick.
Yeah, and then
Answer back with one of your own.
I like the melee animations on this suit. They did a good job on them.
I always thought it was so funny the evolution of mech design from the West versus the East.
Yeah,
Because you figure
we're
we're walking tanks.
Yeah.
We're way more realistic than Gundam ever would be. What?
Oh, yeah.
They're just basically giant bipedal tanks. Which, still not a practical idea by any means.
Yeah.
Like, because they're like fucking 30 foot tall. Like, it's stupid. But it's still. And I can't remember who won that robot fight.
It was
You remember they had like Japan, but yeah, because America's tanky, it's rugged. Japan's fragile and fast. You just grab it, and you beat the shit out of it.
kind of
I like to think
we won.
I like to think if the Russians. I like to think if the Russians made one of those, it would just be like a giant fucking box you couldn't hurt. Like it just be and you could drop it off the Empire State Building and it'd get up.
All right.
Because that's how their planes are, too. Like they do their shit. They land without landing gear when they just to show off that they can,
Yeah.
and they're fine.
It's kind of dumb.
They're just to prove that hey, we can do anything anywhere at any time, and we don't need to be prissy and clean. We can just land on the fucking intakes and it's fine. It'll be a week in the shop and it'll be back out. And like they tried, I guess the closest thing to that in Gundam would have been like the Terrans in 00, which they were like big tank. When they're like, oh look, my cool agile Gundam comes in and one hits all of them
Yep.
with their beam weaponry. Which, again, tag in the real world, you know our next replacement jet is required to have lasers on it.
Oh, did you see that, the warship, testing out that laser weapon and shoots down
That Chinese drone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, see, we gave the Taiwanese that. I'm pretty sure, we just gave them one. And yeah, so the thing about the modern ones is, like, it's supposed to be for offensive armament, but also defensive armament.
Yeah.
They want lasers that if a missile gets close, they can just shoot the missile.
I'm gonna take you out right here and now.
Which I think like fucking Star Wars is gonna be fucking happening here in about 50 years. Like we're gonna have this shit in space shooting shit. It's gonna be dumb. It won't be as cool looking as Star Wars because basically if you have a high altitude like grazing the atmosphere orbiting vehicle, like it's the slowest pace thing ever, just because it's doing 20,000 miles an hour. It's basically just using the friction of the atmosphere to turn. So it wouldn't be so like I never played Ace Combat. For people who play Ace Combat, the Arcbird would basically be what I'm referring to. It won't be turning like an aircraft would. It would be touching the atmosphere and using the friction of the atmosphere to turn it. Because once you're it wouldn't have like vernier thrusters and stuff like that. It'd be using the atmosphere to turn itself, and then go back up to above atmosphere. So wild shit. We're gonna have fucking basically X-wings by 2040.
Yeah.
And that's just as another side. I think that's part of the problem with United. We're always looking too far ahead. Everybody else has like fleets of shit that's ready to go now, and a lot of our like F-15s and stuff. They're getting a refit now only because they have to. Like their last refit with the F-15E was like 1990, and like you figure the B-52 is going to be 100 years old when it retires. That's the only one. That's the only one that they're like, yeah, we can't really replace this.
They haven't designed anything to replace it yet.
Oh, they designed plenty of stuff to replace it. It's just it's not practical. Like it's just we have all the parts and everything for this. We're gonna have to basically change over the entire fleet. Like there's so many B-52s that they've had to take out just because the metal's rotting. Like it has so much metal fatigue that they're breaking apart.
There's more.
Oh wow.
And they don't make the parts for them anymore. So you basically have to go out to the boneyard and pick the parts off the old ones that don't work anymore. Take the good parts off those and put them on the ones
Oh my
now.
God, I hate that.
Oh jeez.
I hate this fucking space.
Yeah,
shit,
like-
man.
Like, B-52 flew in like 1952. Like, it's fucking at this point. The Russians are the same way. The Tu-95 is the same year. Like, it's gonna go until like 2030 something. Bomber technology kind of stopped evolving once stealth came out.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it, while fire technology keeps going on. But I think the tank kind of. It's funny seeing like especially like stuff designed in the 1970s thing what their future would be like, and like they're so fucking off. Fucking Jetsons. Where's my flying car? Where? Where's my flying car turned into a suitcase? God damn it!
Rob, we were talking about Star Wars Battlefront 2 a couple months ago, yes?
Yeah,
Did you say you had it or didn't have it?
I do have it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
It's coming out for free, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in the Discord are like, "Hey, you want to get together and play it?" I'm like, I gotta re-download it, man. That game takes.
I'll add it
so
to my
much
library.
space.
Like I appreciate that the team at DICE made that a good game over time, but I still can't. Like I have the old Battlefront games,
Oh, what?
and like I still compare. Haha.
Yeah. There we go.
So you've unlocked the
Nice.
1 year war. You want to see the most asinine route of all time? You play through one of these 1 year war routes.
Yeah.
Just pick one.
Oh, fuck, I forgot it splits
It
up.
begins. Yeah, it begins now.
Yeah, Yazan especially. That's a little weird to me.
Play Yazan. Do it.
Oh, I hate you. Captured Zaku too. That sounds about right.
All right, let's go.
And I don't even get to choose.
I like that they changed their pilot models too. They give them all the officer yellow uniform.
Yeah.
All
Mm-hmm.
right, spread out.
Yeah, just like this and a few other things. Oh, space battleship Yamato. Oh, we're just gonna raise battleships and turn them into space shit. Like shit like that. Just funny seeing. And then other times they're like right on the money, like just shit that they came out with.
Yeah. I like this
Like Start.
music so much. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I swatted that fly.
I thought where's the He-Hawk for like bright fucking purple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a little weird to me.
I get toy wise because it's like this thing that oh you intercepted that real good.
Yeah. Instead of stopped your rocket with a grenade. Only if that worked in real life.
I mean technically it can.
Are you gonna be the...
But
Are you gonna try that?
no, okay. So here's the thing though, especially with RPG 7s and stuff like that, your grenade would hit it. It wouldn't blow up because RPGs don't blow up. They shoot a stream of molten metal at you. Because they're shape charges. Like, you see in video games and all that they act like they're high explosive rockets. They're not high explosive rockets. Basically, they're made to hit the side of a tank, and you know how it's got like a conical shape?
Punch through and melt. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, so the top of the cone melts. Yeah, look at that asinine-ass route.
Oh,
So the top of the cone, like, becomes flush with it, and while it's becoming flush, it's pushing molten metal through the tank. It's an anti-armor weapon, it's not an anti-personnel weapon. So it's just funny that all these movies and video games, they always make it high explosive. It's not high explosive, it shoots molten metal. The best incident, you see the movie Red, where you had that RPG scene where he shoots the RPG with a pistol bullet?
Yeah.
While technically possible, that would just shoot the stream of molten metal at him. He would still die, so.
This Zaku 1's ability to dodge machine gun fire is supreme.
there you go.
Swatted it.
Yep.
Yazan's the best and worst at the same time. I bet him and Io would have hung out.
I'm pretty sure him and Mikazaki would, fuck, what's his name? IBO. Mika.
Mikazuki August? Yeah.
he
No,
would- they would
Mika.
get along.
I don't think they would because Mika basically has one goal in life, that's to listen to Orga until he decides to be a farmer. But no, Io's a fucking bastard. And him and Kasa would just hang out and like talk about how much of a bastard they are. Like, oh yeah, I killed this guy this way. Oh shit, yeah, me too. I like that Io is the most unlikable Gundam protagonist. Like, just because he's an asshole. He makes fun of cripples. Like, he's just a dick.
Yay. Get up in there.
Because you didn't take me seriously.
I never
Okay.
noticed before how just jaunty the Zaku's walking animation is in this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they has a good gait to it. It follows
Oh, yeah.
along like the anime where it's like the whole body is bouncing.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I always liked about Crossfire is they made the Xeon mobile suits have like a swagger to them. But
Yeah.
the Federation robots or the Federation mobile suits are
Hooray.
basically walking around like 1950s robots,
Launching.
Mm-hmm.
and that shit annoys the hell out of me. I hate that walk animation so much.
I saw this glow. Did you see it?
No.
What'd he say?
I saw a glow. Did you see it?
I swatted them.
Oh yeah, look, no more pink beams for your Federation mobile suits right now. You get the Xeon Gelgood colored feet.
This is the end.
Oh yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't either. It's basically because Xeon and Titans are... This engine didn't figure out how to have multiple factions. So, and the Titans MS used yellow beams anyway. So they're like the Xeon and Titans are technically the same side. So this is basically the reskinned version of the green ground type.
Yeah.
They just put the Federation skin on it. So it's super weird.
It makes me sad that in GBO, Jim Ground type can't take the beam rifle.
Yeah. Because it wouldn't even be that good with it. I mean, shit. It'd just be something they don't really mod for and don't really have resistance to. But like bazookas and shit would still shit all over it.
I hate the way it holds the shield like this with the beam rifle.
Nah. You gotta hold it up like that. It's like you're holding a cop badge up. Ooh, nice catch. The Jim G's just a really good, clean design.
It is. One of my
See, now you're happy he held his shield up like that. That boy caught that shit.
it's one of my favorite Xeon designs. I mean, Federation designs. Oh, okay.
Okay, it's just like you poke at him, he just turns around and blasts the shit at you.
There you go.
Next. sliced in half.
Yep. Called that one.
We got time for one more mission.
Yeah.
On team returning.
Oh, what the fuck? What is this? I forgot
I
about
told you it's
this.
an asinine route, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what's that one? New York.
New York.
New York.
And, oh yeah, you might as well do New York.
Yeah, this one. I'm stuck with the... Oh, well, let's... Yeah, no, I want machine gun, fuck it. Be like my GBO.
All right, let's go.
I got more hate mail this week.
Yeah. Better watch your mouth.
Not just that. Like,
Oh,
I was pooing on people in the gym ground type at level 5 with the machine gun, and I was called F-words and stuff like that.
Mm.
You can't be
I
like this,
mean,
machine gun.
people... I mean, it's not that you're that... So that's what annoys me too, is I have the level 4 GRS, right? Or Armored Gem.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I run the level 4 100mm Kai on it. Because it's just a DPS machine.
Yeah.
You basically just sit at mid-range and you pick people off.
All that.
Nice.
And people don't like that. They want to be up in your face. Oh, I'm going to stun lock you. Well, if I'm just sitting like 300 yards out here doing using machine gun and you can't hit me at range with your bazooka, I'm going to end up winning. But
Yep.
people don't like that.
Rob, do you ever get hate mail?
Every so often, and they're on generally if I get stuff that is criticism but is not abusive, I will leave it.
Yeah.
But if somebody is getting nasty, I will hide their comments from my channel.
Well, I was saying over PlayStation. You got it where?
Over PlayStation, only friends can contact me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what my Japanese account is, because I never felt like taking it off after that PS4 message exploit that could blick your PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons I turned it on, and that was right, I think, about the time that GBO2 came out here, so it was just a good excuse to leave it that way.
I turned it off on my American account, but I was like, I am too damn lazy to go back here and translate all these menus again just to turn off this option to get hate mail from Japanese players. Like, I'm good. I will pass. Man, I've got more hate mail on your channel, Salty, than anything.
Yeah, I get quite a bit of
Your
it.
comments. Not just your comments directed at me.
Char, you already leaving, bud? Okay.
Yep. He's got to set up Garma. I got to be on a tight schedule for this.
Trojan horse.
Gotta make sure I'm loaded. Oh shit!
Yeah, look at the white. Look at the white base shooting orange beams. That looks so bad.
Not just that, we just watched that Johnson get AIDS.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, it got hit with the. It always was weird to me that the white base's main forward artillery is a primer-based weapon.
That had beam guns on it? On the wings?
Yeah, it has mega particle cannons.
Huh. I thought that was only on the chest, the upper part above the cockpit.
No, the upper part above the cockpit is a primer gun.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's so weird. Like the white base's main armament and the Gao's main armament are both primer-based guns, but they both also have beam cannons.
Yeah.
You figure that's the cool new shit, right? Like, come on.
Oh.
Well done, Salty.
Weird ass design for.
Oh yeah. You gonna do your typical loot box openings?
Yeah, we can. I haven't done one. I didn't.
Oh no, you that uses your GP. You're trying to upgrade mobile suits. I just skipped
No,
that.
that's a different point system.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a different point system. So yeah, let's go do the loot box because I didn't do one last week.
Oh, you horrible non-addiction feeding person.
Yeah, right.
They have to live vicariously through your loot box openings. Otherwise, they're gonna chain smoke.
I'm happy I never picked up that habit. Alright.
Chain smoking or loot boxes.
My phone's doing weird things. Do we want mobile suits, variety, or MA warship?
MA warship. What do you want, Rob? You got to vote too.
That works.
Uh,
Ah, the Alduma.
yeah, I can't pronounce that.
And
Temptation.
Temptation?
Yeah, and what mobile or what is that famous for? Before you open the next one.
Stuff.
How descriptive.
Yeah, I can't
That's,
remember
that-
everything.
That's Bright Shuttle that they set up that Shirako tries to blow up.
Ah. Oh, the Mirror Side.
Musai.
Or Musai, I mean, yeah.
Where's the Musai Kai?
Oh, now I got
Oh,
Dark
right there.
Oh, Shara's Musai.
Nice. Oof, the big tray.
The big tray.
The biggest tray. Magellan.
Magellan.
And last one. The Shive. Neat.
Oh,
Nah,
nice.
do one more. Do the do the 5,000.
Oh, look what you did.
Yukon.
Yeah.
Let's go look at your new warships.
Oh boy.
Oh, you got the Temptation again.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's my luck in this crap.
Warship.
I could buy them.
Oh, you can buy them. Oh,
Well, maybe this is not.
They're expensive, though. yeah, there's.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, so let's look at the Temptation. It's spice.
Can I, Oh, there we
There you go.
Nice.
That's a nice model.
Yeah.
Weathered. It's got panel lining on it. It's got them LEDs in there.
Oh boy, you're a big boy.
Yeah, they'll do it. I mean, it's the Garuda class. It's big ass mobile suit carrier.
I
How
really,
much bigger are they than the Gal? They're like 3 times the size of a Gal, I think.
Man.
I just don't see how this thing flies.
Thrust. It's just a lot of thrust. Technically, I don't think it would. But dumber shit's flown.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. You look at
the wrong button.
you look at some of the shit in the 1920s. There's dumb shit out there, but it flew. Ah, Salamis Kai AU color.
Kind of like the way
Nice.
the color scheme.
Pan more towards the nose of it, and then look up.
What do you mean?
So you're looking at the top of the ship. See, there's a little hanger bay in the catapult. If you down
shit.
a little bit more, like more towards the nose. Yeah. See, there's
Yeah.
there's where the mobile suit pops up and catapult.
Oh, full on. Yep, there it is.
So the Salamis Kai's in service from around UC 0085 to UC 153.
I was in there for a while.
That bitch hanging in there. Yeah, and then there's the Federation / Titans colors. The Salamis Kai is a good design. I like it a lot more than the 0083 version of it.
White base.
Yeah.
With its weapon.
But the Magellan 0083, that bitch is smooth. I like that one. Big tray.
This looks so bad. Like, look at those cannons. That's not like in any other game.
This is the more anime version, yeah. The big tray and Zonic Front's like the 8th MS Team version where they kind of smooth it out. This is just big box on box on box on
Yeah.
turrets.
I mean, I don't know. Like in Crossfire, they're not even like that either.
Crossfire's the 08th MS Team version. This is the 0079 Gundam version. They were ugly motherfuckers. Ah, the Magellan.
I like this design.
Yeah, the 0083 Magellan I like because it basically just replaces all the primer cannons with beam cannons.
Oof, that's a lot of beams.
And then all the AA guns are replaced with AA beam guns. The Yukon's a good design too. Classy. Sleek.
I like it.
Got the hanger on top.
There we go.
Fucking dumb. I have legs and tracks.
I thought those legs were just to hold it in place when it's firing off those fuck-off huge cannons.
I mean, it is, but at the same time, why don't you just shoot from the front?
True. I don't
Then you
even,
have, or from behind.
I don't even think it had the legs in the MS Igloo.
I did. I think they were just more retractable because these are just out. Musai.
Musai.
With the Ku Musai.
It's kind of odd the way these beam cannons function on the Musai, where it's gotta charge them up for a good amount of time before they
Well,
can fire.
they're mega particle cannons. They're not beam cannons. They're actual like they have to gather the mega particles.
Like that Kumasai is just sitting there, up in there. Also
Yeah,
look
so I kind of like that. The Origin just said this is like a converted passenger liner that's just flipped upside down, basically.
wait, so this is supposed to be the other way around?
So if you flip it the other way around, that's the
Fuck,
I can't remember what they call it, but yeah, I know. But that's basically what it looks like in the Origin, and then they militarize it and flip it the other way around and put gun turrets on it. Which explains why. Oh, they're shards. Look at that big hat. My boy got a hat bridge. But it explains why the turrets on the Musai are so poorly placed that they can barely even shoot down. Chive.
Such an odd design this one is.
Oh yeah, this is 70s space drama bullshit.
It
Like,
honestly looks like it's supposed to be in the ocean.
and so here's the thing, like, they put all of the AA guns on the side, and they can't really shoot up. They can shoot down, but they can't shoot up. So basically what you do to a Chive is just come from the top.
Zanzibar.
Zanzibar's a more timeless design.
I
You know,
often forget it can go into space.
Yeah, it's Xeon's only ship that can. It's the only one that works in atmosphere and space. I don't think it has a Minovsky craft, so when it's in atmosphere, it's using its thruster.
What is that thing on the side? Is that beam cannons right there?
No, the two things are, the other thing's an engine intake. The red and yellow thing, that's engine intake, and then the two circular dishes are in fact mega particles.
Gotcha.
Okay. It's a neat design. Always liked the Zanzibar.
Zanzibar's pretty clean. It's classy. Got a new and you're back to the Temptation now. You basically got a new version of it with the Chimera from MSVR that gives a catapult and an external hangar bay. It's kind of cool.
There we go.
Oh god. That's the worst.
That looks so cool.
No, like look at that hunchback of Notre Dame looking motherfucker right there. Like that's one of the worst models.
Now those capture colors look good.
That's fine. And you know what? The GBO model doesn't look as proportionally as bad as that model, but that's how that looked in the anime. The GBO model is they got it from a high grade and they fucked it up somehow. Like I don't know. Anyway. See, that looks good too, with the big missile shield. And...
This suit is gonna be broken when they add it.
Oh, it's gonna be a mean suit to fight. Old Jim.
Oh yeah.
Hanging out.
That Jim ground type has served me so well in GBO.
Oh yeah, when it gets like level 4 and 5, it gets slept on a lot.
And that's a little upsetting. I've crapped on on PRCs.
Zoom in on the gun cannon. Whose gun cannon was 8? I can't remember. Is that Kai or Hayato?
I
think it's Kai, but I'm not 100% sure.
Because I can't remember where it starts. Because Kai was the lower number. Hayato got it second, so he would have the higher number.
Yeah, then that is Kai, because he's because next it's 8 and 9. So
okay. So yeah, that's Kai's.
That's another.
Yeah. Which is the only one to survive from the White Base's mobile suits, because it's the only one that shows up in the War Museum that Hayato runs.
So yeah. Also, I think it should be 108 and 109, not just 08, as I recall.
Yeah, it's 108 and 109. That might have been a later retcon though. I think in the movie made when they first came out, it was 8 and 9, and then they added 108.
I am almost certain it was 108 in the movie.
I hate the way the Zaku is carrying the Magella top in this game.
That's the only way it can carry it.
I know, but it's so fucking ugly.
I mean, yeah,
terrible.
It's not even an official gun. They basically just cannibalize a bunch of Magellans and take their gun or Magellas.
But it's
oh, you skip Missile Pod Boy? That's the best version of the Zaku. dumb.
That looks good.
Yeah, it's again, a lot of the Xeon mobile suits, the better looking ones are the cleaner design.
Yeah.
They don't have as much shit going on. Zock.
Thick.
Very.
Very basic
Classic.
captured colors, but it looks good.
Well, I mean, the Zoc or Zagok's look like 3 colors in Xeon colors. It's blue, blue, and darker blue,
Yeah. We'll look at
or
more,
blue, black, and darker blue.
We'll look at the other mobile suits later.
Yeah.
Next week. But anywho, thank you guys for joining. We're gonna. Oh boy, I'm getting notifications out the ass here now.
Oops.
We're gonna pick up this up next week, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you check out Rob's channel, Flail-Throughs, as he Flail-Throughs games. Terrible. I need to shut up. Anywho, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we shall talk to you guys later.
Stay safe. Have a good week.
Take care.